In these problems, we are asked to plot some points and then connect the dots to make a polygon. And then looking at the shape, determine what kind of polygon it is. I put up a list of some polygons over here. These are things you're pretty familiar with, I think. These are these shapes made up of these straight lines connected at these vertices. So things like triangles and squares and rectangles, parallelograms, trapezoids or trapeziums, depending on where you live, you might call it one or the other. There are some other polygons with more sizes, but I think it'll probably be some of these 3 or 4-sided polygons that we get. Looking at this problem, I see we have 4 points. So what I'm guessing is it's going to be a 4-sided polygon. So maybe a rectangle, maybe a parallelogram, maybe a trapezoid. Let's give it a try though. When we plot these points, remember x comes first and y comes second, and we want to find the x and y for each point and then put a dot there. So let's try that. X of 3, so on the x-axis, which is here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And on the y-axis, it's a positive 7, so I have to go all the way up to 7. Yeah, that's 7. So there's 3, 7. Okay. Let's do negative 2, 3. So the x is negative 2, so this way to negative 2, and then up to 3. So right there, good. And then negative 2, negative 3. So at negative 2 still, but down instead. Okay. And then 3, 1. So positive 3, positive 1 would be right there. Okay, I can kind of see the shape already, but let's go ahead and connect these with lines. So there's 1. There's 1. I think this is going to be a parallelogram. Those 2 lines are parallel. Looks like the other 2 are going to be as well. Yeah, so there it is. Looks to me like a parallelogram. And let's see what our choices are: rectangle, triangle, or parallelogram. It's not a rectangle because rectangles have all their angles as right angles, and these aren't right angles. This one's smaller than 90 degrees, this one's bigger. So this has got to be a parallelogram. Let's try another one of these. So first we plot the points and then we connect the dots. So 5, negative 3, so an x of 5, that's here, and then down to negative 3, okay? And then 2, 4, so an x of 2, and up to 4, so that's right there. And then negative 1, so in this direction on x, and a positive 4, oops, right there, okay? And then negative 4, negative 3, so down here, so that's negative 4, negative 3. I think I did all that right. Oh, look at that weird shape. I think this might be a trapezoid, but let's go ahead and connect the dots. There's 1. There's 1. Whoa. Come back here, line. There's 1. And there. Yeah, so that shape, in case you're not as familiar with it, it's like one of these where you have a couple of parallel sides and then 2 sides that aren't parallel. So you get this kind of, I don't know, chopped up triangle kind of shape. Some places they call it a trapezium. In the US, we usually call it a trapezoid. So on this one, I would choose trapezoid. And that is a little bit of work with plotting points to make some polygons.